donations, it's not seen as a sexy type innovative space, but I think it can be. And it was at that time when the government allowed us to just reopen our restaurants and we were able to do takeaways, where we were actually selling all of our food online and we had our own e-com store set up. And I was like, oh, this idea came to me around seeing all of the need in the community. We didn't have the money to then meet the need because we were struggling as a business. And I was like, I wonder if my customers would be interested, if they can still afford to purchase food, then maybe they want to add on $5 or $10 or $20 or whatever the amount is. So we effectively created a little pay it forward campaign, and we're talking like over 2 years worth of data as well. So this is not just a little, oh, it's a nice to have, it's a spike and you see donations and then they drop off. We see the donations increasing and growing month on month, which is really encouraging in terms of consumer behavior. The amount of the donation or the basket size doesn't necessarily directly affect how much a consumer gives. A lot of it is based on what the business stands for, as opposed to just their product directly, or even the recommended retail amount of the product doesn't really have an effect on the donation amount. We had a bit of an interesting journey where we were effectively trying to sell into the wrong market for quite some time. The danger for us, like being a startup, we have to then be careful on what we prioritize in terms of our tech stack and our product roadmap. So, there's that you can't be everything to everyone. I think there has to become a line in the sand moment, which is like, again, taking on feedback, listening to it. If we believe that it can add a genuine value add to our entire customer base, we would then definitely consider. Otherwise, I think we have to be really focused in on, okay, that's nice that that's your feedback or that's what you want, but at this stage, this is what we do, and you sort of have to take it or leave it. And at the time when we first started GoGenerosity, it was very much a culture, a mindset around raising capital. Raising capital was what we needed to do. I didn't hear a lot of language around product market fit or understanding the customer or hearing where that was. It was more around raising money became like your success measure, and then from then on, that's where it went. As much as it sounds great when people go and raise money from VCs and from all of that, they are breathing down your neck because their entire business model works on you giving them 10x, 20x, 100x valuation or whatever it might be. So all they want to do is see how you're going to deliver that. They don't necessarily care about all of your mistakes along the way.
Shopify will need a large amount of funds. There's a lot of layers to it that people wouldn't even think about that are there unless you've actually built software. So that is required. Like, I think Snapchat took 12 years to become revenue positive. Uber was 10. Like, they're huge different platforms at a different level of scale that need different layers of infrastructure and teams and software. And they probably have 50 different software tools internally running that they built themselves to coordinate everything.
One thing that people have to understand, I think, around raising money is that you can get your business to a place where it's non-investable. So what was initially investable at like a seed round or pre-seed or whatever it might be, or an angel investor round, if you've changed directions or you've pivoted or you're having to rebuild and you've got people sitting on your cap table, unless you just want to give away all the equity in your company, you now don't. I look back now and how I stepped out and how I made the decision to sell my restaurants and do what I do. And I suppose it's, I don't know what I was thinking at the time, to be honest. Like it's one of those things where you go back and you're like, oh shit, I really did that.